Okay, so we're changing the tines on the Horsch FX before I start cultivating. It's rock hard out there, but I did just try it briefly and it seemed to work okay. So, well, okay-ish. So I've taken all the tines off. You get this special tool here. Hook it on the back there. This little sticky out bit goes into that hole, and then you whack that with a hammer. And what that does here, because you've got like a retaining clip here, so you're pushing down there and then that's angling in and pushing that back there, and when you whack it, it comes off. So the new one's just hammer, it's just hammer on, hammer off. I mean, there's 16 points on there and it's taken me about 5 minutes to take them off, which is fine. Now, just to give you an idea, so this one's probably the most worn one. So there's a worn one, and there's a not worn one. So quite a difference. These are all, they're all pretty much worn too much. I think what I must have done last time, I can't remember, but they don't all wear evenly. Like the ones behind, they probably will this year because it's so hard, but generally the ones behind the wheels wear quicker. So when I change them over a few years, I keep ones that aren't too worn and put them in a box, and then eventually sort of have a swap round until we end up like we've got here, a completely worn out set. So this year it will be a brand new set going on. I don't know if I've got, because in my sort of ground wearing parts area, yeah, so that one has been on and it's not worn too badly. So once some of the others have got worn down, you know, I'll swap these. Oh, there goes the phone. Okay, sorry about that ringing. Well, as you can see, all the tines are on now, all the sweeps as they call them. I did have a quick go last night with it, and that all worked well. So I've got it set very shallow. It's just really to encourage some growth. You set the height here. You've got these blocks in between these two, that fixing and this big washer, and you take and remove them out. As you can see, it's virtually at its highest setting. You do that on either side. Put that back in, and they push on that rod, as you can see, and that holds this roller out, and the roller helps stabilize it as well because it's sitting in there. It's got this fixing here that controls the fact that it pulls it straight, whereas it would naturally, with the tines, would try and hang out so that the tines are running in the easiest route. We used to have a cultivator like this, and it had a stabilizing disc that went down into the ground to hold the machine in position. If that disc wasn't working, the thing would pull on a slew. Okay, so we'll go and have a rattle along the field with it. The beauty of this is you pretty much go as fast as it'll pull it, which is great. Alright, so I'll just drop the front to where it was set last night, and hit the steering. press the timer, up it goes. Now why is that not doing that again? Right, what should be happening here is that should be painting that green, but it's not. And I don't know why. And this work rate says the slip's 100%. Hang on, let's I put it. So the radar speed according to this is 0, which is probably why it's doing that. It did this yesterday briefly. I don't know whether it's something wrong with the radar or a connection or that computer screen throwing a bit of a wobbly. Either way, it's working, and as you can see, it's making a pretty good job. I can go considerably faster than this, which I probably will do when I stop filming. So that's good news. Last we get a bit of cultivation done on this incredibly dry year.